Welcome back to our special broadcast of Inside the Issues for the Hour. The campaign to legalize marijuana continues to gain momentum, not just in this country, but around the world. Canada just legalized it. President Trump has signaled his willingness to end the federal ban on marijuana.
Is the legalization of recreational pot finally here to stay? It's been an endless debate in America. While marijuana remains illegal on the federal level, unlike other drugs, there's leeway for state and local authorities to decide. Next month, California joins the list of states where recreational marijuana is legal. And in New Jersey, the incoming Democratic Governor Phil Murphy, who promised to legalize marijuana, takes office on January 16. So keep an eye on the Garden State. On the other hand, U.S. Attorney Jeff Sessions has a long-standing opposition to pot. He said that marijuana's effect is, quote, only slightly less harmful than heroin's, even though nobody's ever been recorded as fatally overdosing on marijuana. So is it going to go nationwide or be nipped in the bud?
Many people think that's great. Former Democratic Congressman Patrick Kennedy feels uneasy about it. He just wrote a piece in the Wall Street Journal warning that legalizing marijuana could be bad for kids. Well, it would also set back, he says, the cause of social justice. We spoke to him earlier about this. So I'm interested to hear your perspective on this. You're one of the only people, certainly one of the only Democrats, to say anything like this out loud. So I'd like to know what your reasoning is.
Well, we've been through the experience of this current opioid crisis, and everybody's pointing back to where Purdue Pharma marketed this very addictive OxyContin, and what was ending up happening is that public health got put to the sidelines while profits for Purdue Pharma ruled public health. It took over any debate as to the real impact of this drug overall on our nation. And then we go back a generation to the tobacco industry settlement, and how we had to learn for a long time as to the fact that there was an addictive substance, nicotine, in tobacco that was driving commercial marketing of cigarettes. And so with all of that knowledge, why would we be surprised that if we have a new commercial push to push a product out called marijuana, that there wouldn't be a very deleterious impact on our public health, especially given the fact that we know with legalization, really it means commercialization.
This drug is dangerous. You cannot play with it. It's not funny. It's not something to laugh about. And trying to send that message with clarity that good people don't smoke marijuana.
Good people don't smoke marijuana. If you are a good person and then you smoke marijuana, that disqualifies you from being a good person. Am I now a bad person? Are you? Anyway, what I'm saying is I think a legalized system actually for the first time says it's okay for mommy and daddy to do it, but it's not okay for young little Timmy to do it.
Lives will be impacted, families will be broken up, children will be damaged because of the difficulties their parents have, and people may be psychologically impacted the rest of their lives.
And yet, who's going to be the biggest one to pay for all of this? It's going to be the public health that pays the cost of this. It's going to be young people who are going to think that this is an easy alternative for me to deal with my stress and anxiety, because now I've got all of these choices. I can drink it, I can smoke it, I can eat it, whatever will help me feel less anxious.
Yeah.
And frankly, Tucker, you know, amidst this mental health and addiction crisis, it's shocking that we're not asking a more fundamental question. What are we doing to help our young people manage their stress, cope with their problems, navigate their anxieties? That should be the challenge on our country right now. And yet, I think we're selling our young people down the river by allowing a new predatory business that feeds off of addiction, that makes money off of getting people hooked. I think that's bad for the public health of this country.
I agree with you 100%. And by the way, I should note for our viewers who don't know that you personally overcame addiction to drugs and alcohol without the use of more drugs and alcohol, and you're a better man as a result of that. So congratulations to you, and thank you for your perspective on that.
I appreciate having me.
Little children, it is the last time. And as ye have heard that an antichrist shall come, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time.